Hello everyone, I am Felipe Escobar and that's my first virtual journal. Okay, in the first part, we saw a movie about Banksy. Okay, so I learned a little about the German art because this person made a revolution in the world about his art. He made human art. Okay, in that documentary we saw to a person who recorded all these times, and he converted to in a artist too because he started to make art and he made a revolution too about it. So human art was very important in the world now, until now in our generations. So I think that movie was, I know, interesting. I didn't funny but interesting, yeah. Right, I think that. So we saw a movie about Goyas too in the second point, and that was very interesting because I learned so much about this Spain artist. We saw the age when he made the art, and we made how the reality in in his age. That was very nice. Was very interesting about that. So we talked about what's beauty. We made a discussion about the class about that, and was interesting because we saw the different point of view on our classmates about what's beauty for us, and it was very interesting because I can make a better point of view about me in the what's beauty. So in the third point we talked about what's art, what is art, and we found the conclusion that everything can be art. Everything, like, I don't know, the toilet in our bathroom, I don't know, the every painting, every piece of music, everyone, everything can be art, and everyone could be an artist. So I think that's what very interesting point because we learn a little much what's art. So now we saw different received skills. We read a lot of text and we saw three movies. That's what I said. We saw the movie Mansky, we saw the movie Goya, and we saw the movie Factory Girls. And the third movie I think that was very bored. I think that, yeah, because I didn't like so much, I didn't understand it so much. But the Goya's movie and the Bansky movie, I think that were very interesting and very useful for me because I now had that movie in my culture, so I learned about it. So we saw three movies and we learned to pronounce the vowels, different type of vowels, and we learned to how I pronounce it. So in productive skills, in the second point, we had to speak in different times about the art. That's what I said. We talked about what's art and what is beauty, and I talked twice or three times in that topic, in that times, and we must made our first tasks, and that consists in made a conversation about the important artists with our partners. So we discussion about art in all the in front of all the classroom, and what's very interesting was very fun because I made a research about my artist and I learned a little bit about him. I I I represented John Sebastian Bach, so I learned a little about it. I loved his music, so that was very nice. I speak very much. In the wrote part, I didn't think that I wrote a lot. So we didn't wrote so much. No, I don't think that. So in the fluency reports, I think that series was very fun because we talked about the art, of course. We learned about the human art. We saw different points of view about it. We saw the different kind of art in the world, like the Asian art, the Europe art, and the American art. And that's, I think that was very nice because I learned about more art in the world. So now in the fourth point, I think that I learned about grammar because I learned in the vowels. That's what I said before. We learned about the vowels, how to pronounce it, and that's what I think that's the most strong point about the unit, because I think that was very important, that how to pronounce it and all of this, know the more vocabulary about art and all of this. I think that's what was very important, and is the best strong in the was the strong point of this unit. I think that's I enjoyed pretty much when talking about the vocabulary and we talked about the vowels. So well, that's my first virtual journal. I hope you like it, and that's all. See you soon.